Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week, and I got 6 new comics this week, plus some freebies, which I'll show you. And the first freebie is actually a comic. Bill Willingham's Lark's Killer #4. Comic shop owner said he accidentally somehow ordered unreturnable 4 different covers of this book, and nobody buys it, so he just gave me a copy. It's like, here, have a copy, because he's no way he's going to sell it. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. Then, of course, we got 2 comic shop. There was no comic shop news last week. Now we got 2 of them. Christmas special. This looks like a Fred Hembeck cover here. Look at that. All the characters dressed, the Legion of Scarlet Avengers dressed in red. And do you remember a few weeks ago I said there was a weird Neil Adams ad in the comic shop news? Here it is as the cover. This was just a little, and I just found this so strange because what the heck is she doing? She's getting dressed, right? Not undressed. And why is he hiding behind her and shooting? I mean, someone's shooting at them because you can see the bullets hitting. She's just kind of hanging out there, getting dressed, I assume, and not undressed, because it would be even weirder if she was getting undressed. And he's just kind of like got his arm around her. I'll fire a gun right next to your head while you put your top on, and I'm fully clothed. I'm like, what could possibly be the story behind this cover? I have no idea, but I find it weird. And of course, Doomsday Clock freebies. I have 0 interest in Doomsday Clock, but I'm a sucker for the freebies. So here's a pin and a print. Let's see, is this a Gary Frank print? Yeah, Gary Frank. I think he's the artist on Doomsday Clock. I don't think there's a book I could have less interest in than Doomsday Clock, but I'm a sucker for freebies. So there you go. And our first comic of the week is Wayward, issue number 25. Looks like we're back in Japan with one of our characters. I don't want to flip through it too much because there was a cliffhanger at the end of last issue. Let's open up. It's probably in Japan. Nope, there's our lead character. And it was kind of... I'll give you a little spoiler here, because you can see it coming. I mean, it's not reading the issue. This is our lead character here, the special magical person, and this is her father, her estranged father, stabbing her, and you could see it coming for issues and issues. You knew that you somehow knew that her own father was going to sacrifice her for whatever end. I mean, it's not like he seemed like a horrible person, but they've been hinting at it for a while, so it's not that much of a spoiler. If you've been reading it, you're probably like, oh, I know that's going to happen. So, well, I'm pretty sure she's not actually dead, but we'll see how that plays out, because this has been a really good story. He stabbed her because they went to some special magical land they've been looking for ages, and she was supposed to help take it down and pass the power on to the next generation, but who knows if any of that is true. I think she just learned out they've been lying to her. And the next comic on our list, Sno Girl. What issue is this? 8 we're up to. The Boys issue. Woohoo! Butts. What can I say about Sno Girl? What a weird book. I like it. Sno Girl, the fashion blogger. Sonny, Lottie's ex. Now he's dating her former intern, Charlene, who fell off a building on New Year's Eve and hasn't been the same since. Ashley, Meg's fiance, comes from a rich family in Orange County. John, fashion school dropout, who became a detective with the LAPD. Big fan of Lottie's. Virgil, Caroline's brother. Nothing to see here. He's a weird character. He takes care of his big sister in strange ways, and we don't really know what he's up to, and we don't know what anyone in this crazy book is up to. I don't know how to describe a book that's about a fashion blogger, but it's a good one. It's just a strange, weird. There's the fashion detective right there. Strange, weird, entertaining book, and I think it's only and as a bonus, it's a $2.99 book. So I always like that. But check out Sno Girl. You might surprise yourself and find out you like it, just like what happened to me. And next we've got Department H, issue 20. This is coming to an end, I think, with 23. No surprise I like this one. Like I say, it's always a wraparound, too. No surprise I like this one because I was such a huge mind management fan. Department H has been good, not as good as mind management, I have to say, but I'm enjoying Department H. We're coming to the end of our mystery, survival horror, flashback. Because they're telling a lot of the story in flashback. They give you all the characters, then give you like a lot of the background on the characters to tell them how they got here, working in this undersea lab, involved in this mystery with our lead character's father. The murdered man is our lead character's father, who is a very Jacques Cousteau type, except on even a bigger scale. He explored space, he explored undersea, he was constantly always exploring, and he had his strengths and weaknesses, and you learn those as the story goes by, as they flash back and they tell how each character got involved with this guy and ended up working in this bottom of the ocean lab. So Department H, looks like one of the characters was a boxer, but we'll see what happens on this issue. We'll see what happens in this issue. How much more of the mystery will be revealed. And next we've got Hopperhead, issue number 16. This is back from its hiatus. We had one issue last issue where they're all running around trying to figure out who murdered who, and her ex-husband is back threatening her life with his new girlfriend, and he wants to know where someone is, and her son's not her son, and her deputy is now the mayor, and the acting sheriff is her ex-boyfriend now that she's missing, and they're all trying to find her. Lots and lots of plot going on in the last two issues. But I have to say, I'll say one thing about Copperhead here, only because I just noticed every week my shop emails me a final issue cutoff. And that's how I can order things. It's just saying this is, you have to order by this Monday in order to get this book on your pull list kind of thing. And I noticed another Rumble was a series I collected, and I noticed a new Rumble #1, and I was like, what? Another Rumble #1? How? And I looked it up and found out that John Arcudi is still writing it, but they've got a new artist on Rumble, which was a book that I collected. So I guess they're relaunching it with a new #1. And I was just like, man, I hate that. And so I ended up procrastinating and not ordering it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm not collecting Rumble anymore. That's okay with me. I liked Rumble, but I'm just annoyed when they relaunch things. And Copperhead also had a new artist on it a few issues ago, but they kept the numbering. So therefore, it's still on my pull list. And I enjoy the book, but I enjoyed Rumble too. But if you relaunch something and make me make a decision on whether I want to get it or not, and it's been missing for a while, and I'm kind of like, new artist, it's easier to just procrastinate and not put it on my pull list. So that's my advice to comic book companies out there. Know how pull lists work. And I prefer not to pay attention to my pull list once I put a thing on it. If you make me pay attention by relaunching the stuff, chances are I'm not going to get it again. So I won't be getting the new Rumble series with a new artist, even though I liked the old one, just because I don't want a relaunched series. And here we go, Motor Girl #10, final issue. I didn't even realize this was a final issue till I think it was Rob Wiseguy mentioned it when Motor Girl 9 came out. I was watching his video a month ago, and I was like, what, the last issue? So I don't even want to flip it open to spoil anything, but she needs a brain operation to take some shrapnel out of her head that she doesn't want to do. So will she live? Will she die? I don't know. She seems fine now, but long term they say she's going to need that operation. And there's her she's Calvin to her Gorilla's Hobbs back there, and what happens to him if she gets that operation? And what about the crazy aliens? I'm not sure, but I'm going to enjoy reading this last issue. And then in January, check this out. Strangers in Paradise, issue number 1, January 2018. This is volume 4, I think. 25 years of Strangers in Paradise. Or is this volume 5? I don't know. But anyway, I'm putting this number 1 on my pull list, even though they're relaunching the volume, because it's Strangers in Paradise. If you're a marginal book, you might not make it on the pull list if you make a decision. But if you're a Terry Moore book, you get on the list automatically, no matter what you do. So I'll be getting that issue. I'll be getting that issue come January. Our final book of the week, Savage Dragon 228. And I have to say, Eric Larson is one of the few creators I follow on Twitter. I don't follow a lot of them. Look like he's got the Van Dyke there. He's rocking now, and it was about a month ago, Eric Larson said something about how far can I go with Savage Dragon? How much could I possibly change it and still keep you guys with me? He's like, I think anybody who's still with me now is going to be still with me, but I don't know. How far do you think I can go? And I wrote him back that I'm with him as long as he's doing the book. He can't lose me. But it was funny because just this week after this issue came out, I saw... someone tweeted him, "I'm not sure. You may have lost me with this issue." So I can't wait to see. Whoops! I saw nudity in that one. We got to flip by that. There has been nudity in Savage Dragon. So I don't want more nudity. Was that nudity or was that just? No, that was just bikininess. So I can't wait to see what Eric Larson did to maybe lose that one guy. But there's nothing he can do to lose me, so I'm going to enjoy this issue a lot. Finally, we'll give you a little look at my artwork. That's Acid Ram, issue number 13. This is one I just got done this week. Didn't even sign and date it yet because I'll do that after I color it. Just another weird Acid Ram strange trip cover. And since I needed a second one, I pulled this out of the old files. May have shown it before, I may have not, but it's from 3/28/16. Wow. Seems like I did this a while ago, but not really that long ago compared to some stuff. But that's just one of my drawings using, I don't know, line and pattern. Kind of like that one. I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't know if I ever colored this one or made a print out of it, but it looks okay. So there's a couple of pieces of art for you and some comics, and you guys have a happy Thanksgiving and a good week out there.